Coming to you from a 60,000 square foot Christmas extravaganza, THV 11 presents The Vine, a holiday hour.
With a special guest appearance by the King of Arkansas Christmas, Paul Guess.
Plus tradition and excellence at the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff as the historic Vesper Choir performs.
And we take you inside our homes. I make a special Christmas recipe with my kids as Ashley gets some expert decorating tips from Chris H. Olson.
Then THV 11 meteorologist Scott Covert hunts for the perfect Arkansas-made gift ideas right inside the state capitol.
The Vine, a holiday hour, starts now.
Welcome to the Vine, a holiday hour. We are so excited to be in Des Arc at Guess & Company's Christmas at the Warehouse. It is gorgeous.
Yes, it is. Ashley and I have been visiting about what Christmas, what the holidays mean to us. Lots of great memories, things that we were reminiscing about, Ashley.
That's right. One of my favorite memories with my family, we started this when it was just me, my sister, and my brother laying down on the floor in front of our Christmas tree for pictures. And guess what? Now we still do it. All three of our families, we try to line up in front of the tree. And it's hilarious because there's now like 20 of us.
Yeah. When I was a kid, my mom had a very tough time finding gifts that we could actually wear. So my brother and I, we would put on these really small, it was really funny. We just laughed. And that's what the holidays mean to me. Spending time with family, lots of laughter, lots of great food, which by the way, Ashley, I'm going to share one of my favorite hors d'oeuvre recipes for everyone at home. I'm going to let the secret out.
All right, and decorating too is one of the traditions. It's something my mom always really gets into. She's been dying to come here and meet Paul Guess.
Well, I understand why. This place is incredible.
It is incredible. In fact, I'm going to go find Paul right now. Is that okay? Just leave you here?
I guess.
All right, Paul?
I think
Paul.
I can. What am I
it.
going to do without Ashley here? I don't know. One thing I know is for certain, at THV 11, we've been very proud to partner with Salvation Army. You know, you think about all those kettlebell ringing outside the store, and our very own Scott Covert has been a big part of that, has teamed up with the Salvation Army, and what a great mission. You know, there are so many people, kids, families that need assistance, and this is a wonderful way for us to jump in. THV 11, many of us are going to be out there ringing those kettlebells. Get your change out, make your way out to donate for Salvation Army. Now, we've had enough time for Ashley to go find Paul, hopefully in this massive warehouse. Maybe we can find her. Ashley!
I found him!
You did!
Oh my goodness, Paul, Guess, this place is amazing!
You are so kind.
Oh
Thank you for coming.
We are so excited to be here today.
Good, I'm going to put you to work.
You are? What are you working on right now?
I'm actually working on an outdoor display for a front porch is what I'm working on with these wonderful nutcrackers that look like wood, but they're actually fiberglass.
Oh, so they no problem on lasting forever.
No problem at all. So if you know, a lot of times people you think of something like this nutcracker, it's just all white, right, or all red, and you think, oh, that's so contemporary. Well, I'm actually showing a customer and putting this together today for a customer so they can see, how do I make this home and Southern, right? Just like we all are here, right here in Des Arc and all of Arkansas. So what I've done here is I've just taken magnolia and red berries and eucalyptus. Simple. So if you're like me, we go out, we don't buy magnolia, we go out back and we clip it off
out of the yard.
Cut it off the tree. So just real simple and plain, and see how that takes
gorgeous.
From really contemporary to very Southern.
Right.
Just that simple.
So would you just put these on one on each side of the door?
One on each side of the door. They come in white or cherry red, Santa Claus
beautiful.
red, right?
Yes.
So that's exactly what I would do with this. I would put even possibly a garland of eucalyptus around it, draped, and then mix in these red berries. If I wanted to, I could do these red candlesticks in front of it with a lantern, but I'm pretty simple. You know, most people think, oh, I'm a designer, don't tell anybody. I'm not. I'm really not. So
you just play one on TV sometimes.
I just play one on TV sometimes. And so what this does, though, is I'm able to help people see what their house is going to look like.
If people are like me, I usually know what I like once I see it. I just don't know how to put it together.
Well, I can visualize, thankfully, and I'm a little OCD. might be still in therapy. Thanks, Mom. But regardless, I can help people see it.
Right.
Now, I can't tie bows. I don't want to know how to tie a bow, etc. So if you come into the warehouse, please don't ask me to tie a bow because I don't know how. I have to take you to somebody that can.
Right.
But what I can help you do is put together things like this. Or, you know, I think sometimes we think an arrangement actually has to be over the top.
Right.
It can be just as simple as red berries
It's gorgeous.
and a beautiful glass jar on your kitchen island.
It is absolutely beautiful, beautiful. And really, no matter what your style is, you have something here for everyone.
You know what? I try.
You do.
I really, really try. You know, and if you come here, there's something for everyone,
Right.
So from every price point, but to me, that's really not what it's about. It's about just coming and experiencing
It really
60,000 square feet of nothing but Christmas. And we're also in an old Van Heusen shirt factory.
Really, oh, it is absolutely gorgeous. If you're not really feeling that Christmas spirit yet, there's no way you can avoid it when you walk through the doors of this warehouse. We're going to be talking about some more fantastic decorating tips and more coming up on the show. It's the Vine a Holiday Hour.
Still to come, it's a sauerkraut Christmas at my house. The kids and I share a special family recipe that you won't want to miss. And if you're still looking for the perfect present, why not support an Arkansan with your purchase? We find gift ideas right inside our very own state capitol building. The smells of the season. Paul Guest returns with his growing candle collection that's adding jobs to Desart and adding holiday cheer to homes across the country.
There's no question that I have the best job all evening. This is the UAPB Vesper Choir. Yeah! You guys got another song in you? Yeah! Let's hear it.
Hark, how a bell, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, throw cares away. Christmas is here, bring in good cheer to young and old, meek and the bold. Ding dong, that is my song, with joyful ring, all caroling. One seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere, feeling near. Oh, how they pound, raising the sound, or hailing down, telling a tale. Gayly they ring while people sing songs of good cheer. Christmas is here. Merry, 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 he's gone. Merry, 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 he's gone. Down on they send on with the wind, dear to a tone to every home. Hark, how the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, throw cares away. Christmas is here, bringing good cheer to young and old, meek and the bold. Ding dong, that is my song, with joyful ring, all caroling. That is my song, with joyful ring, all caroling. One seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere, feeling near. Oh, how they pound, raising the sound, or hailing down, telling a tale. Gayly they ring while people sing songs of good cheer. Christmas is here. Merry, 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 he's gone. Merry, 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 he's gone. Dawn when they sing, dawn with the wind, their joyful tone to every home. Dawn when they sing, dawn with the wind, their joyful tone to every home.
Aren't they awesome? Well, they've got several more songs for us tonight. But in the meantime, let's talk about supporting local artisans here at the holidays. It's a good time to buy some locally sourced gifts. And there's a shop in the Arkansas State Capitol that does just that. Not every gift shop is located in a 107-year-old building, vital to state government, but this one is.
Do you need a bag?
Oh, that'd be great. Thank you.
As teams decorate for the crowds expected to fill the rotunda this holiday season, Courtney Young is busy preparing the Capitol gift shop.
Heber Springs, we have things Conway, Cabot. We do like to stick local.
Hats, tea towels, jewelry, cufflinks, cookbooks, and those classic coffee mugs.
They are aromatique, so they are out of Heber Springs.
Young goes great lengths to find Arkansas-made items.
This book is based on a children's story, so it's basically the story, the Christmas story, illustrated and put more into an Arkansas theme of a razorback.
Arkansas twist, okay. Well, Razorback is Santa and his piggies flying the sled. Red-nosed Razorback there at the front. I love this. I bet you sell a lot of these this time of year.
We do.
With Arkansas-made honey, salsa, and hot sauce on store shelves, customers prefer the food items this time of year.
But I got to know about the peanut brittle.
Yes, so Juanita's Candy Kitchen, they're based out of Arkadelphia, Arkansas. They are a staple Christmas candy tradition. We will have customers that will come in and buy tons, just multiples of those buckets, so that they can give those out just for their family on Christmas.
I love it.
And if you're looking for that perfect present, one you just can't get anywhere else, how about something steeped in tradition, history, and sophistication? The 2022 State Capitol Christmas Ornament.
Since 2004, we have people that will come in and they buy every single ornament. So they do love to collect.
Young is always open to finding more vendors based in the natural state.
They call from all over, and they want to get everything, any of their products in here, because it is exciting. You have so many people that come through daily, and they get to see all of these local items that they could not find somewhere else. So it's a really good option for the local vendors reaching out.
And if you want to do a little shopping but can't make it to the Capitol, the gift shop is now selling items online. For The Vine, a holiday hour, I'm Scott Covert.
We're back on the Vine, a holiday hour in this beautiful location here in Des Arc with Paul Guest, and you've been telling us all about what you have to offer here, but it smells amazing, which our viewers can't smell.
It smells like Christmas.
It
You know
does.
what? Who knew that Luxe Fragrances is also made right here in Des Arc, 2 blocks down the street. And this is Christmas in a jar,
Oh,
people.
I love it.
It's our Noble Fir fragrance. And a quick tip at home. If you ever want to know how a fragrance is going to smell in your home and how it's going to burn, I know all the store owners are going to hate me for doing this, but simply take your finger, rub around the top on the wax, take it, put it right here on your wrist, and that is what a candle will smell like burning in your home.
Wow.
These are available right here in our warehouse as well. And I tell you what, I'm even going to do. If this candle does not fragrance your entire room, I will give you your money back. Plain and simple, right?
You
it's
know
made
it's
right here
going
in
to.
Des Arc.
You're not
That's
going to have
right.
to do the money back because they smell so amazing. And I love the look of these candles too. Not only does it smell great, but it looks great.
It looks great. So these are mouth-blown glass with farmhouse wooden lids and a handle. It's $14.99 here in the warehouse.
wow.
What a great gift for less than $20.
That is amazing. Great gift ideas for you. Grab one for yourself and then gift to someone else too.
One for me, 2 for me.
That's usually how
one
I
for you.
shop. Right.
I'm right there with you, for sure.
So what is this here too? This is just one of the boxes that you can get that come along with it.
Absolutely. This is our dough bowl candle. And who knew, I'll brag for a second, I am the creator of a dough bowl candle.
Really?
Yes, we've sold over 1 million of these. We can pour up to 5,000 candles a day.
Wow.
Mr. Wayne Lovin pours our candles.
Oh, wow, that's
Right
beautiful.
there, but it's a wooden dough bowl. So you can burn this and then scrape the leftover wax out of it, and you've got a wonderful little bowl right
That is
there.
gorgeous.
And it's a great gift. It's already gift wrapped for you.
Already gift wrapped. So you guys can you can come pick one up already gift wrapped and grab all of these amazing fragrances. And so you have others besides this fragrance too.
Oh yeah, we've got all kinds of fragrances right here in our warehouse or online at www.lux-fragrances.com.
Perfect. I mean, you don't want your house to just look like Christmas. You want it to smell like Christmas.
You know what? Most people don't realize or understand that when it comes to memory, it's the actual olfactory nerve.
Right.
It's been so long since I've been
You're right.
in school. And then
Yes.
that's smell. So that is what it is, and that's what actually drives memories.
It really does. I mean, you'll smell something from your childhood. It brings back so many memories. And one of those great memories is always Christmas.
It is, and most people don't know this, but when I'm designing fragrance, I'm designing from memory of when I was a little boy walking across the yard to my grandmother's house.
Oh, I love that. All right. Well, we are going to make memories with you today here on the Vida Holiday Hour. We'll be back.
All these Obviously, Ashley and Adam are having a blast out at the warehouse, but the real party is right here in the THV11 Weather Garden. And you know, it just wouldn't be the holidays without the University of Arkansas Pine Bluff Vesper Choir. We're so happy they joined us this evening.
And I'm Adam Bledsoe, and we are here in Desart.
That's right, the Guest and Company Christmas at the Warehouse for the Vina Holiday Hour.
The glory of the Lord, of the Lord. The glory of the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee.
Come on.
Welcome back to the Vines, a holiday special. You know, here at THV11, it wouldn't be the holidays if we didn't talk about the Salvation Army's iconic Red Kettle and Angel Tree campaigns. We're joined by our good friend, Major Bill Mockabee, the area commander of the Salvation Army. It's hard to believe it's already time to be talking about those red kettles, but they're out everywhere.
They are. We've already been out ringing for a couple of days now, a couple of weeks actually, and you know, it doesn't sound or feel like Christmas until it starts to get a little bit of a crispness in the air and that bell ring, and you know Christmas is just right around the corner.
So we often associate those red kettles with the Angel Tree, and they really are synonymous, but these red kettles actually support so much more.
They really do. The red kettles are what helps drive our programming and the impact that we can have 365 days a year. So even though our kettles may disappear on December 24th for another 10 months, the money and the donations that go in those help support the work that we do the rest of the year.
I think that's so important to talk about. Every year it feels like when you and I have worked on this, the need has gotten a little bit greater. But this year, the economy, it's no secret that it's tough for a lot of folks. What specific goals do we have to meet this year?
So this year, our kettle goal is $220,000, and we can stretch that to make sure that we not only continue to do what we were able to do last year and that impact, but also increase the impact that we've been able to have to help more people, to serve more of those who are in need. So that's with our kettle program. Our angels, we have 2,400 angels that we need to get adopted and get gifts back by December 11th.
2,400 angels waiting on the angel trees right now. That number weighs heavy on my heart. Last year we did it. We made sure every kid had something to open. They experienced the magic of Christmas. But that's a big number. How are we going to get there?
Yeah, so we're doing everything we can. We've got our traditional angel trees out at the malls, the three malls, McCain Mall, Park Plaza Mall, and the Outlet Mall. But this year, and this is something that we piloted the last 2 years during COVID, you can now go online and adopt a child online. You can also shop for them online. You don't have to go out, fight any crowds, or get in traffic. You can do it all from the comfort of your home.
So talk to me a bit about the homeless prevention, utility and rent assistance, emergency services. Literally, if there's a need in Central Arkansas, you're able to meet it through these donations.
Through these donations, it's what makes our homeless prevention piece really, that's the driving force behind it. Last year, we were able to help with over $250,000 to help people stay in their houses by paying rent and utilities. And then on top of that, our food. We have just been, especially right now with the way the economy is, individuals who are on fixed incomes who used to be able to stretch that dollar, they're not able to do it anymore. So they're having to come to us and other safety nets for food. So food has been a real hot commodity at our facility.
I've been to the area command over on Markham Street a lot the last few weeks. and that food pantry is almost always empty.
Yeah.
And that just speaks to not only the need, but the work being done at the Salvation Army. But at the end of the day, it can't be done without you folks at home. There's a couple of ways you can help us out this season. Maybe you want to join me at one of these iconic red kettles. It's a lot of fun.
It is.
And it can be really convenient to you. Here's how you find information. Just text the word RING, R-I-N-G, to 501-376-1111. But maybe you want to donate. Maybe you want to submit some funds to adopt an angel or to go to the other various programs here at the Salvation Army. Just text the word GIVE, G-I-V-E, to that same number, 501-376-1111.
Hey, welcome to my house. I really want to share with you a recipe that my mom used to cook with us when I was growing up, when I was about their ages. This is Audrey, she's 14, and Hunter, who's 10. Are y'all ready to make this?
So ready.
We're gonna make sauerkraut balls. Now, a lot of people are like, ew, sauerkraut balls. Well, don't knock it till you try it, all right? I've started with 1 can of sauerkraut here, and I've washed and drained it, so it's ready to go. All right, weird thing that goes into this is some Quaker oats. We're not making oatmeal here, but we're gonna go ahead and dump that in there, okay? I'll just set that aside. We're gonna use a pound of hot sausage. I love Petit Jean sausage. It's so good, made right up there in Morrilton, Arkansas. Hit us up, Petit Jean. Love what you guys do up there. We're gonna toss that in, sound good? Now, we're also going to use 1 egg. Can you dump that in, Audrey? And then we're going to do 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. So brown sugar is next. And I went ahead and dumped the Worcestershire, how do you say it?
W sauce.
The W sauce, what do you call it?
Worcestershire?
Well, okay, whatever. Go ahead and dump that in. That has a little bit of Tabasco in it as well. And I'm going to go ahead and get my hands nice and dirty. I know it smells like sauerkraut right now, doesn't it?
It does.
Do you like sauerkraut? Let me tell you something. Even if you don't, because you rinse it out a little bit, it doesn't smell super strong like sauerkraut, okay? So we're just gonna make a quick rough of this here, and I'm gonna put this on a pan. I got my hands all dirty. We're gonna move that out of the way. And all you're wanting to do is, after you mix it up real well, you're just gonna make a nice size ball, about like that. Now, some people would make them smaller. I like mine a little bit bigger, okay? All right?
Yeah. Yep.
So, we're gonna do this, and you take it all the way across, and you'd fill up your pan with those. I think these are probably Hungarian. So, are y'all ready to see them?
So ready.
Hunter?
Yes.
You're hungry, aren't you?
Yes.
Magic of television, I made a little bit of this early. There are your sauerkraut balls. They are to die for. I promise you, one of my favorite things.
Still to come, we head back to the Christmas warehouse in Desart. 75 massive trees, all dressed by impressive designers. But one especially caught Adam's eye.
Yeah, it sure did, Ashley. And this warehouse is a massive operation with hundreds of employees. We catch up with the woman helping make it all happen behind the scenes.
And my house seriously needed some holiday help. So Chris H. Olson to the rescue. He shares his best design tips.
And the UAPB Vesper Choir is standing by to wish you and yours a merry little Christmas. The Vine, a holiday hour, continues in less than 2 minutes.
Happy holidays from Vesper Choir!
Welcome back to the Vine, a holiday hour. Adam Bledsoe, Ashley King with our wonderful host here, Paul Guest. Thanks for having us today.
Yes,
Ashley,
we're
where
so
are we?
Excited. We're at Guest & Company's Christmas at the warehouse in Desart, and we're so excited to be in Desart because this is a special place for you, Paul.
This is home.
This is home.
And it's 60,000 square feet of nothing but Christmas. But at the end of the day, it's our heart, it's the Delta, and I just want to invite all of you. Come spend a day in the Delta. Come spend a day in Desart to see what this thing is all about.
It's easy to get to as well. I mean, you just get off the interstate, drive straight to it. I mean, you'll see it right off the road.
Head east from Little Rock and right off of I-40. We're about 15 minutes north of there.
Now, Paul, this happens to be where you grew up, right? So I actually did a
is.
Discover Arkansas here at the state's smallest Arkansas State Park, Ashley. That was
is a
really
special
fun.
place.
But that's special to you as well.
It is. That is possible because of my grandfather, who was Speaker of the House and legislator for a number of years here in Prairie County.
Yeah.
So your roots run deep here in Des Arc. And why a warehouse right here? Why is it so important to you to get back to this community?
It's important to me, number one, because it is home. And I think it's a non-traditional way to show everyone that, hey, we're still alive over here in the Delta, and we can revitalize the Delta. And the way in which we do it is in a couple of ways. One is we sell tickets for VIP night, and this year we're donating over $20,000 to the American Heart Association. And the second is we employ 75 high school students to help us run this joint. So if we're perfect, give them a shout, and if we're not so perfect, give them a pat on the back, because we love our high school students here. It teaches them work ethic. It teaches them, hey, how do I count back change? How do I get out of my cell phone, right?
Getting out of that cell phone for sure.
For sure. And so that is two of the main reasons that we're located here. Of course, my family's from here. And so we'll always be here.
I'd be remiss if I didn't speak of this massive, beautiful tree behind me. It may kind of blend in with my beard a little, a little bit.
Hey, just be glad you got some hair.
That's right, that's right.
Because I've got about 4 that I get to comb. You've got a head
Tell
full
us
of
about
hair.
this tree here.
This tree is picture perfect. It is nothing but silver and white. And it was designed by another Delta artist, Jared Simpson from DeWitt. So when we're designing here in the warehouse, our lead designer has even designed the White House.
Wow.
And comes in from Florida, and then and stays here for 3 months. And then we have a team of Arkansas artists like Ari Crum and Ron Pepper and Jared Simpson, and on and on. So it's not just, hey, look at Paul. It's I've got a wonderful team and a sister that helps me.
You can make your home look just like this.
No.
Oh my goodness.
Not possible.
You don't think so?
No,
I
my
think
house
you
would
can.
never look like this.
All that you have to do is
my
have
dogs
Paul.
would tear it down.
Oh no.
They would. Not if you zip tie it.
Oh.
Now they might pull over the whole tree, but you can zip tie every ornament like we
I've
do.
never thought to do that.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, you're going to find something you love here at the warehouse, and we cannot wait for the second half hour of the show to continue. But right now, we're going to go to the UAPB choir, Vesper Choir.
Yeah,
We're so excited.
we tried out, but they said, you're not good enough. They're going to take it away for us.
Listen.
Let the professionals do it.
Jesus, Jesus, oh, what a wonderful child. Jesus, Jesus, so holy, meek and mild. New life, new hope to all he brings. Listen to the angels sing. Glory, glory, glory to the newborn King. He was heralded by the angels, born in a lowly manger. Virgin Mary was nursing as his mother, and Joseph as his earthly father. 3 wise men they traveled from afar. They were guided by the shining star to see King Jesus marinate in a manger filled with hay. Jesus, Jesus, oh, what a wonderful child. Jesus, Jesus, so holy, meek and mild. New life, new hope to all he brings. Listen to the angels sing. Glory, glory, glory to the newborn King.
Hey, welcome back. So I'm here with Paul in front of a tree that was screaming my name as I'm walking through the warehouse, Paul. This is the one for me.
So you called this Nordic.
Yes, it's very Nordic.
But you grew up in Ohio.
I did.
So that might be Nordic to you, but to us here in Des Arc,
Yes.
this ain't nothing but woodsy.
Woodsy.
Okay,
I
so
love it.
this is actually designed by two Arkansas artists,
Oh.
Ari Crum and Ron Pepper. And the reason I love this is because it's a mixture of silver, a metal,
Yes.
right? And natural elements like wood and snow. It works.
I saw antlers in this tree. I saw snowshoes, which people around here in
we
Arkansas
deer
don't
hunt
know.
around here,
Oh,
right?
yeah. Deer hunt, but maybe not snowshoeing.
Hey, we do what we got to do.
It's definitely here. This is available, right?
Oh, the whole thing. This is a 15-foot tree, so you better have a big, big hacienda for this.
When I imagine having the house of my dreams, it's a retreat center that this would fit in. Now, I've
Totally.
seen these houses in Arkansas, so
Oh, yeah.
that definitely fit this tree.
So we can go from this size all the way to a 7.5-foot tree and give you the same look.
So there are trees for everyone, every
Everybody.
taste.
We even have an 18-inch tree.
You know, one of my favorite trees when I was growing up, my mom had this tiny little tree, and it lit up. It had fiber optics in it.
Yes.
I love that so much.
And that's what Christmas is all about, is because of the memories. What you just said.
I've got goosebumps all up and down. My mom passed away about 10 years ago, and I miss her dearly. She would have loved this place, Paul.
Thank you.
We found Paul's sister now, Annabeth, and listen, we know you're really the brains behind this whole thing.
Well, I don't know about the brains, but I'm the boss.
You are the boss when it comes to the warehouse, and wow, this is absolutely amazing. And there's a lot of work that goes into this, and it has grown so much over the years.
It has grown. We started with about 5,000 square feet, and we are now at 60,000 square feet in a short period of time of 6 years.
6 years.
Yes.
So it just keeps on growing, and there's a lot. You guys pack in a whole lot into this 60,000
A
square
whole
feet.
lot of product in a little bit of space.
That's right. And people can find anything from wreaths that are already made to some amazing ribbon, which I've been looking for ribbon, and it's hard to find.
It is hard to find good ribbon. Paul does a great job of designing and importing our ribbon for us at a very reasonable price.
For me, it's great too, because I'm not so great at planning out what I want to do. So just seeing it already done, being able to pick those ornaments and all of the decorations
That is
right
our
off of
plan.
it.
We like for people to say, I love this tree, and here are the decorations that go on it.
Right. So for people to come and shop, all it takes is just walking in the door and getting a little cart. You have those ready. Start loading up on those items.
Load
they
up,
want.
and we've got more than one buggy per customer.
That's perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all coming.
Hey, I hope you've enjoyed the Vesper Choir from the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff as much as I have. We finally get to hear from one of the gentlemen behind the success of this historic choir, Mr. Jerron Liddell. The director, tell me a bit about how historic your group is at the historic UAPB.
So the UAP Vesper Choir was actually started in 1946 by Professor Ariel Lovelace. Last year we actually celebrated our 75th anniversary.
Wow.
We had this big concert, post-pandemic concert, our first one in a while. So it was really good to be able to get together and celebrate our anniversary that way.
Now, you guys have some of the best vocalists in the entire state, the entire Mid-South. Tell me about just how hard it is to earn a position on your choir.
So typically students will email or call the music department at UAPB and they'll request an audition. They have to come in with 2 prepared pieces, sing for me or the assistant director, Mr. Andy Book. And based on their audition, as well as their high school transcript and things like that, we're able to award scholarships for students to participate in this organization.
But it's a pretty prestigious position.
Yes.
Tell me a bit about what you guys typically do around the holidays. It's one of your busiest seasons.
This is one of our busiest seasons. Our fall semester is built around Handel's Messiah. That is our big tradition at the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. So our whole semester is preparing for that, making sure it's a great performance. We do it with full orchestra, some members of the Arkansas Symphony, as well as some other string ensembles around the state.
So you're the director of this historic and prestigious choir, but you have a team behind you. Tell me who they are.
Yeah. So my assistant choir director is Mr. Andy Book. He is the instructor in voice at the university, as well as a new addition to our staff, Dr. Jerry Gachi, who's our assistant professor of piano and the choir's accompanist.
So you're about to sing another song. Tell me about it and why it's so special.
Well, this one we actually arranged and put together starting last week. A classic Christmas song, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, and it's going to feature some of our student soloists.
How many student soloists?
Wow.
Put him on the spot.
There are about, I believe, 6 students that are going to take pieces of that song.
And you guys arranged this right there at UAPB.
Yeah.
That's pretty special.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks so much for being with us tonight.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away.
Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore.
Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more.
More from the UAPB Vesper Choir when we return.
Plus, Chris H. Olson works his magic, his tips for a balanced mantle.
And the cooking continues at my house. The kids and I share another holiday favorite next on The Vine, a holiday hour.
A shining star up on the high, yes, bow. And have
Come on.
One of the biggest issues I have when it comes to decorating is my mantle. Chris, I never know what to do with it, but Chris H. Olson, the expert, he's here to help me, right?
You know, yes, I'm here. You know, it does get overwhelming sometimes because it's not so hard decorating it, it's getting the supplies for it.
Right.
Knowing what you want, how much of it you need. So here's what I do. First, I start off with the total room, okay? This room is beautiful. It's in neutral tones, which is awesome. And it's more casual. So you got to start off making your Christmas decorations a little bit more casual
Okay.
and not too elegant. So it goes with the space.
Right.
Then as I look at this fireplace, I'm like, wow, it's tall ceilings. So to add some dramatic to it, I'm going to do something tall.
Right. And then the shiplap.
I love shiplap. And shiplap is great because to me it dictates not real thick garland, but more wispy and a little bit more texture and a little bit
rustic
more,
kind of?
Yeah,
Okay.
natural and organic.
Okay.
So, and which happens to be my favorite way of doing Christmas decorating.
Awesome. I can't wait.
And because we really don't have a lot of pop of color, that's why we're gonna do the reds and the greens. They're traditional, but they're timeless.
Right.
And you get a lot of bang for your buck.
Well, let's do it.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Let's get working.
I don't know. I just have a lot of difficulty knowing the balance, one side to the other and
Well-
height-wise.
But you know, that's what you said. We always think symmetrical,
Right.
which is wrong. It's about balance.
Right.
So as long as they both balance, it's okay, but they don't have to be the same.
Okay.
Which makes it more interesting.
Okay, what's our next step?
All right, if you notice, the garland had no lights.
Right.
So instead of doing just miniature lights, I like doing the old-fashioned.
I love 'em.
And to change it up, I'm going to do the color red, and these are the clear lights, so they're really bright and vibrant, and they're going to change the whole look of the fireplace.
Okay, how are you going to put these on there?
All right, well, the first thing is I always cut off any of the tags,
Okay.
but read them first. And I start from the bottom, and they have clips, so I'm going to clip, and I'm going to intertwine them in the greenery so it looks natural,
Okay.
and you try not to see the wires as much as possible.
Gotcha.
All right, I'm going to do it.
Okay, Chris, so what are you doing now that you have all of the lights on?
Well, the hard part is done, so now I'm going to go ahead and do the ornaments.
Okay.
And I'm doing the cluster of ornaments because it fills up more void.
So you've wired these together?
Yep, I used my little paddle wire. I started off with one, twisted it, and then just kept dropping the other ones, and then took it and twisted around the last one, and you're good to go.
Okay.
And when you undecorate, they're just like this.
Perfect. Okay, so you have all of the ornaments now on the garland, and placing things here, like it's important to have the different heights.
Exactly.
What tips do you have for this? Because that looks great.
Well, we got the height with the mirror, but we need something a little bit tall on both sides, but we don't want it to compete with the mirror. So I did these yarn Christmas trees, which gives it a nice soft look. Because remember, it's also about texture as well. And then I used some of your books, and we lifted up the items in the back. We did another tree. We did, of course, these candles, which are awesome because these are battery operated.
I love it.
So no wax. And then I added in a glass tree to be a contrast to these trees. And remember, zigzag up and down in height, add different textures, and also add some bling bling. So if things were too soft colors, it's kind of boring to the eye. So I always make sure with the berries and some of the ornaments, we have the glitter, and that finishes the look without being too much.
And to balance the garland, you put the poinsettias here.
Exactly. You know, I love real poinsettias. They're easy to take care of. You water them once a week. If you notice, I placed them in terracotta clay pots, and that goes with our look of more organic, and you don't have the, I think the foil looks a little bit cheap.
Right.
And I think it helps, but inexpensive.
It's gorgeous. All right. That didn't take long at all. And look at it.
For
it's amazing. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Merry Christmas.
All right, sauerkraut balls are out of the way. We're gonna go ahead and make these sausage balls. Again, I know lots of people make these, but we're just starting with some Bisquick and some milk from my favorite movie, okay? Now, my mom said use Cheese Whiz, but she didn't say how much. And unfortunately, she passed away a few years ago, so I can't say, what does a small jar of Cheese Whiz look like? So we're gonna make these extra cheesy. Are you okay with that?
Yes,
you like
love
cheese? And we're using some more Petit Jean breakfast sausage. Hey, Petit Jean. We love, don't y'all love Petit Jean meats?
Love Petit Jean.
Petit Jean meats made right there in Morrilton. You know, your grandparents live up in Atkins, so we go through Morrilton all the time. Now, all we got to do with this is just squishing it around with our hands. If your hands are getting dirty, you're not doing it right. Okay, how's it looking?
Delicious.
Does it? It looks pretty gross to me right now.
Wow.
All right. So bring that pan over here, Audrey. The circular pan. There it is. We had it all ready. Okay, so you're just making the balls, and you put it about like, it's real sticky. I'm not gonna lie. It'll look about like that right here. And then we're gonna show you what it looks like when it comes out of the oven. It is so easy to make, and it is so delicious. I can't wait for y'all to try this at home. Time's up. Ready to see it?
We are, yes.
Okay. There they are. Look how beautiful those are. They're kind of big. I told you. They're almost the size of like those biscuits you get at, what's that restaurant with the garlic biscuits? Red Lobster. Woo! All right, we got it all done here, folks. I hope y'all try these sauerkraut balls especially. It'd make my mom proud. Y'all get you one. Thanks for joining me and my kiddos here as we try to make a special holiday treat. Happy holidays. Mmm. So good.
Come on.
Welcome back to the Vine Holiday Hour. We have had so much fun here in Desart with apparently Santa.
I forgot I haven't been able to say that yet.
Oh, well, you
We're
said
standing
it
by
now.
St. Nick here.
That's right, and we love all of the amazing decorations that they have here at Guest & Company Christmas at the Warehouse. Paul Guest has been so great to let us come here today and check it out.
I loved watching Chris H. Olson fix your house up. I'm a little jealous.
That's right. Thank you so much for giving us all of those tips on how to decorate our mantle, and then you too in the kitchen.
Do not sleep on those sauerkraut balls. I promise you they are delicious. By the way, Ashley, you look great today.
Well, thanks, and so do you.
Well,
where did you get this?
That's
Look
all
at that.
thanks to Dillard's.
That's right.
Yes.
Thank you so much for providing
Park
our
Plaza Mall
wardrobe.
Dillard's. Yep.
Yes, and we
Super
really appreciate
helpful.
that today. But the holidays are all about giving back, and we got a chance to talk to Scott Covert about why the mission with the Salvation Army is so important to him.
Captain
too.
Kettle.
That's right.
Ashley, it's been a pleasure to have the UAPB Vesper Choir joining us for the show.
They're amazing. And for me, Ashley King, Adam Bledsoe, thank you so much for watching the Vine Holiday Hour.
Happy holidays.
We all will be together if the fates allow. Hang a shining star upon the highest bough. And have yourself a merry little Christmas now.
Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore.
Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. The years we all will be together if the fates allow. Hang a shining star